YouTube, Twitter. I think it even hits Twitch, and then I'll end up posting this to
So you don't
Spotify.
edit this.
Huh?
You don't edit this.
No, no, nah. I
Nah.
like it raw.
All right. All right.
But yeah, dude, welcome to the show. I am thankful that you came through. You were definitely somebody, especially once I started hanging out with all the fellas down in Oxnard. Like, I wanted to make sure that you came on and got to pick your brain a little bit. You know what I mean? Um,
Word.
but welcome to the show. Cheers, salute.
Damn, I fucking don't have a drink. God damn it. Fuck.
Hey, dude, it's the smoking section, bro. You're allowed to do whatever you want here.
Well, I don't. Well, I can't smoke in the library, but give me a second. Well, I got something to choose from. I got a Callan 12.
Ooh.
Oh, I can't see the camera there. Fuck, that sucks. Or a Callan 12 in a double cast. Uh, you know what? I think I'll just go with the regular one today. So there, I'll have a drink with you, man.
Yeah. Get you a drink pour, dude. We'll cheers and get you introduced to everybody, bro. This shit's
Or,
exciting, man. I'm telling you, when I had Scott on, the first thing I thought of was like, fuck, man, I need to get Mark on here, bro.
was he like this too, like via the thing, or was he like in person?
Now we did do one on StreamYard like this, the
Mhm.
last time I was in Florida. But him and a couple of the guys, oh God, what's his name? Renee from over there was on the show with him, and then me and him did one solo one in person. So he's been on the show twice already.
Oh, awesome. Yeah, Scott likes to do this stuff, man. Like he's always asking me, when am I gonna do my second season? When am I gonna do my second season? But I get caught up, dude. I get legit life gets fucking busy, but and then but I do plan on doing some episodes this coming month. So maybe I can get a season 2 out there. But I
Dude,
don't do it. I don't have it live like this. 'Cause, I actually do the whole editing and all that stuff and put them. I don't know. It's cool. I like the learning experience, but maybe I should just start doing it live. It seems a little bit better actually.
yeah, man. I mean, especially for this platform, I'm a super big proponent, dude. They do the live feed, they distribute it for you. You can do the little banners like I got on the thing. They give you the option of saving the video file, or if you want to just save just the audio. And then I also use Anchor to post my podcast, so they share everything for me too, like across Apple Podcasts and all that. So
Mm.
it makes it really easy, bro. So this is fun. I used to do it like I used to also have a way of doing it without video, but it was like a phone call type of thing, and that
Oh
that
yeah.
just felt weird. I like to see people's faces.
Fucking. I can see that.
Yeah.
I had it where people can call in. Well, I was gonna do that, and I never implemented it, but I'm going to start where they can call in. We can who's the next caller, blah blah blah. You know what I mean? Try to make it a little bit more interactive, but yeah, I think maybe live might be a little better. I never thought about using a platform like this. I just used YouTube anyways, and I don't think I signed up for any other type of platform. Maybe I should, but I'm not too privy to it.
Yeah, dude. This one here itself, it's like for the premium package, it's like 49 or like $50 a month. So it's stupid cheap, dude. I always recommend it to people. They've never failed me yet. So
Well, maybe I'll look into that one. Modelo, huh? Is it Modelo time?
mm-hmm. It's Modelo time somewhere in the world, dude. So I guess it is right here. Uh,
How's
so
Florida,
real
man?
quick, dude, let people know who you are, what you do, and then we'll kind of go from there, bro. I definitely got some questions for you though.
What I do? Well, I'm an educator. I work with asshole kids. I'm just kidding. I work with a lot of troubled kids. Kids that think they're tough. even though we live in the Pop Tart generation right now. Um, that's what I do. My name is, you see my name right there, Mark Horns. That's my IG. I have a small little podcast that I do on YouTube too. Haven't done any episodes, but if you guys stay tuned, maybe I'll start dropping some. Hit a like button in there too. Find me on YouTube. Find me on IG.
Hell yeah, Horns TV, man.
Horns TV.
There you go. Yeah, and you were talking about doing season two. Like, what is kind of some of the stuff that you talk about on there? I've watched some
Well,
of.
go ahead.
No, I've watched some of an episode, but I didn't like thoroughly go through everything. So what is some of the topics you cover on there?
Well, weird part is that I really don't even have topics, dude. I
Mm.
just bring someone on and we just fucking bullshit, dude, like the whole time. Um, the I brought in a lot of like new since so we started doing this in the beginning of the pandemic. I mean, Javi, Scott. We started doing a little podcast thing called Contramigos, and we got it together. And we were just kind of bullshitting for the long run. Then Javi did his, and then I kind of did mine. Javi's still doing great with his, and that's awesome. Um, and then I wanted to do it on video more. You know what I mean? I always thought video was fun. So then got all the equipment, bought a Mac. I learned how to do what is it? iPro, I think, or something like that. Whatever the software is for Mac, and I learned how to do video editing, audio editing, all within like 30 days, dude. And after 30 days, I was like, all right, I'm ready. I launched my first episode where I interviewed myself, and I used two cameras, back to back, wearing two different outfits. It was kind of cool. If you guys watch it, it's actually kind of unique, and it's something I never, this is coming from not even a beginner, just a novice. You know what I mean? So, but it was cool, it was fun. But a lot of the stuff I talk about, some of it was like some current stuff, um, just about people that are hustling out there on the street, dude. Because I was saying in the beginning of the whole pandemic, dude, the whole pandemic did two things to people. It either broke them down or it made their minds real creative and they started thinking outside of the box. I watch so many people come up now, dude, like starting small businesses. Yeah, they're not millionaires or nothing, but they're thinking outside the box. They're learning businesses. They're learning all kinds of stuff. It's not these people that are just waiting around for a paycheck at the end of the week at school. I mean, at work, So, um, example, I think it was like my second or third episode. There's this guy. He makes these candies. It was called exotic candies. He started it, and he still lives in the same place. Little tiny business. He started the business with $200, ended up becoming a six-figure company within a year.
Mm-hmm.
Like it only made you or break you. And sorry to say, some people are weak on that, and they didn't utilize what they could have done while we were locked down. I didn't take a lockdown. You know what I mean? I was partying and raging every day. Ask Scott. Him and me were barbecuing almost every day, pounding bottles, and it was just. We probably shouldn't have done that because we drank a lot, but we had time. Nobody was telling us what to do while everyone was locked down in their house and stuff. Actually, I actually enjoyed the whole beginning of the pandemic because I hate traffic, dude. I
Mm-hmm.
love being able to wake up in the morning and just like getting from here to LA in 25 minutes. You know what I mean? No traffic at all, dude. Like I don't know. Some people looked at it as detrimental. I thought of it as a benefit. You know what I mean? Because like I said, I hate traffic. I hate being around a bunch of people all at the same time. So I like to get to where I got to go. But back in the other episodes, a lot of the episodes are just about like entrepreneur dudes, and we had another guy that was on there. He did like what is it? Streets of Vintage. It was like a huge flea market. I think it's still going out here now in Oxnard.
Jose, I think the guy's name's Jose, right?
His partner Jose too. I think he was supposed to come on at one time, but I forgot what happened. But his other partner, he came on, and then we had a lady. She was doing the Juneteenth thing here in Oxnard. And then the rest were just like people that were starting small businesses. But this next season, I really want to get into depth on like where where the rough and rugged was part
Mhm.
of my life and other people that were involved in my life at that time. I mean, you know me now. Um, I can tell you this: I'm not the same person as I was 10 years ago. Like fucking 23-year-old me will kick my ass right now. You know what I mean? Like
Mhm.
I'm a total like good benefit thing about masonry, dude. It makes you a better person too. You know, so a long time ago, I wasn't that person. I was just a knucklehead, you know, about that gang life and all that shit, dude. And
Mhm.
eventually, you know, you get introduced to something that's better, and then you kind of follow the path into the enlightenment. But yeah, I kind of want to touch more into depth on how some of my friends, how we came up, how we grew up. You kind of know like how what's that guy's name? He's on Joe Rogan's show, the fat dude Coco.
Yeah, yeah, Joey
Yeah.
Diaz.
Like I
Joey
like his
Diaz.
stories, dude. He always talks about his past, and they're always funny stories, and they're like super comical.
Mhm.
And
Yeah, because they're outrageous,
I
dude.
yeah, dude. And I actually have a lot of funny stories like that, where like I would need to bring people in to be like to be so I can get verified by the stories that I tell. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? They're like, oh yeah, that absolutely happened. That happened.
Mhm.
But that's kind of what I want to do with this next season coming up. And if I do, I do. If not, then you know, no skin off my back. I mean, you know, I'm a busy individual right now. I'm trying to run the organization and trying to do as best as I can. But you know, sometimes you're just married to the lodge too. You know.
Yeah, dude, and I mean everything you just said, bro. Like in the past few minutes, it was a bunch that I wanted to touch on because we got to talking, Saturday before I left, and it's like, damn, bro, like we kind of grew up in literally some of the same neighborhoods, like ran
Yeah,
around,
the
like running
neighborhood you.
around on the same blocks, same guys. Like, oh yeah, I know that dude. Oh, you know that dude too? Yeah, I know him too. And it's it's crazy because I'm making my way into bettering myself and learning to like push aside all these different desires and curve myself out. And so from your perspective, right, like what do you think? Because you tell me the stories, but I want you to be able to speak for it yourself. Like where, like, now looking back to where you were, like what do you see in people, like what do you see like their issue with, I hate to say this term, but it's like pull your bootstraps up, pull yourself up by the bootstraps, dude. Do the work. Like you were talking about exotic candies, which I've tried, which is shout out exotic candies, fucking fired. But
Pretty
it's
good.
like this dude came up with $200, bro, and now he's got this booming fucking business. So like, what do you think stops people from having that same drive like that you had to improve your own self? Because I know about you. I know a little bit about your story, man.
Well, a lot of times, dude, people make excuses for themselves. You know, people can't take responsibility for them for their own selves. They always blame something. And you know, and I was the same. I was the same motherfucker, dude. I did the same shit growing up. I blamed everybody but myself, and you know, I was just enabling myself. Oh, my dad wasn't around, or oh, fuck these cops. They don't like us because we're Mexican. Well, stop doing fucking dumb shit, and you won't get fucking busted. Yes, yes. Sometimes cops do fucking profile you, and to this day, I still get profiled sometimes, you know. But for the most part, if you're not doing dumbass shit, you're not going to be getting fucking ran up on or anything like that, you know. And your appearance, the way you appear to people, it's the type of energy you're going to give out, you know. So back in the day, dude, even when I first started coming around the lodge, I was fucking in Dickies, creased up, Chucks, fucking hoodie. Like I look like a goddamn undesirable, dude. And if you know, if the older guys here at our lodge, dude, if they had any sense, they would have just kicked my ass to the curb, dude. But you know, now I'm here, and but yeah, dude, you look a certain way, you're gonna project a certain energy. And then you're gonna get a party from it, you know. So um, now, I mean, I dress in regular ass clothes. I don't look like I'm looking for trouble. But when you look for trouble, yeah, you're gonna find it, dude. You're gonna
Mhm.
fucking find it. And speaking of neighborhoods, I mean, you where you're at now. I grew up in that neighborhood when it was at its prime, and it was like fucking, it was grimy, dude, like ultra grimy. And I mean, you can only do two things, man. You can either make excuses for yourself or make yourself better. So choose your struggle. You know what I mean? Like it's not easy, but I'll tell you what. All these gangster ass fools and everybody talk about how hard they are or how they want like they just want to be tough. You know what? That quote in a Bronx Tale when he's be a working man. That's a real tough guy. Honestly, that's a real fucking tough guy, dude. Grind it
It is.
out, dude. Be the fucking tough guy because that shit's hard. It's fucking hard. Um, After I kind of started leaving all that fucking that homie mentality shit behind, dude, I decided I wanted to try college. I never tried it before. Fuck, I never even went to high school, dude. I honestly don't even know how I got a diploma, to tell you the truth. Like I literally never went to high school. Um, so I tried the whole college thing, man, but I was in a really rough time because at the same time I was living in my car for like almost fucking like dude, close to almost 5 years, dude. Like it was like three off and on to the fifth year. But I graduated with 5 college degrees, dude, and every single day I fucking all the scars I wore from those 5 years, dude, I fucking wore them with pride, dude, because you know what? Like I wasn't gonna stop and I wasn't gonna go back to where I came from because I've already been there. I know where it's at. I know what it's about. I know what can happen to me if I do go back. And it's sad to say, sometimes I don't even want to go out with some of my old school friends, dude, because I know 5 minutes with them will fuck up my life. Sorry, guys, but you know it's fucking true out there, dude. And you know I'm a
Mhm.
fucking animal sometimes like that, and I have idle hands, dude, so I stay busy.
Mhm.
You got to circumscribe those desires, dude. And if anything, you really got to master yourself. You got to know yourself. You got to know what you're gonna do. Like be wary about yourself. You're your own worst demon. So if you're out with certain people, you know you you know your attitude can change. You know what I mean? You get a few
Mhm.
drinks and then you just start reminiscing. You get pumped up for what? To talk about some old war stories, and then now you're out doing some dumb shit. But
Yeah,
yeah,
dude. I mean, when I'm hanging out with dancer buddies, I want to dance. When I hang out with my basketball buddies, I want to play ball. And I'll be damned if I'm with the neighborhood, if I'm with the homies from the neighborhood, we start talking about neighborhood shit. And the next thing it's, let's get into something. And then it's just like you're saying, those 15 minutes, bro, is long enough to make some bad decisions, like some bad ones, set you back 20, 30 years if you make the right ones. Those right bad decisions set you back hella far, bro. I definitely subscribe to that theory and that idea, dude. All of it.
well, I mean, a prime example, dude. Like I'm living proof of that. Where I was doing great for a minute, and this was like in the beginning of the college part, and I was doing great for a minute. Decided to go do a rager and party with all the homies and stuff. I get busted. Get busted, dude. And the messed up part is that it was for some old stuff that I did as a kid, for some old vandalism stuff that I did. And they
Mm.
finally found me, dude. They find the damn cop or detective, whatever, finally found me after years, 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 years. He's all, I've been waiting for this day. So, I mean, I didn't like do a lot of time or nothing like that. It was just kind of like an in and out kind of thing. But the point is that not only do a few minutes or can a few minutes change your life, your past, it will come and bite you in the ass, dude. It will fucking
Mhm.
get you. There's no escaping to it. Karmatic debt is a real thing. So
Mhm.
if you did some fucked up shit or did anything, either to another person or to anything, you owe
Mhm.
a debt to the universe. You know what I mean? And that karmatic debt will come back somehow, some way, some shape.
Yeah, dude.
So
The karmatic. I don't think people even understand that. The fact that you said it, like I've heard that so few times from people, but it's so true. Like I don't believe in good karma, bad karma. I believe that all actions, good or bad, have a certain karmatic value. And like there's the saying, no good deed of man ever goes unpunished. So your karmatic value of whatever you're doing is still going to hold a positive, and a negative to it. And how severe one over the other is determined by those actions and how consistent you are in those actions. Like, in my belief. And like that example of like, fuck man, like these cops, they're bullshit, blah blah blah. It's like, well dog, like, should you have been speeding? Let's start off there, dude. Should you have been speeding? Or did you know your tail light was broken? Or you probably shouldn't have been spray painting on that wall anyways, bro. Like, like, yeah, sure, they're dicks, sure, whatever. They roughed you up a little bit, but let's get to the nitty gritty.
Yeah.
Let's get to the beginning of this whole situation. Why were you even in front of them? Why were you even in the same vicinity as these people? Oh, you were doing dumbass shit. Oh, okay. Now the plot fucking thickens.
Yeah. See that, and that goes back to what I was saying a little bit ago, is that people don't want to take responsibility for themselves. Like,
Mm-hmm.
you know what you did, how you were governing your conduct. So, act right, act accordingly, because only you can prevent what happens to you. Only you
Mm-hmm.
can allow what happens to you. I mean, except for if it's like some kind of crazy fucking freak accident or something where a meteor hits me or something. You know what I mean? Then you're just fucking. That's some bad fucking luck. But
Mm-hmm.
you gotta, people just gotta really take responsibilities for themselves, man. And the further in years that we go on in this Pop Tart generation, dude, it's getting less and less, dude. People don't want to hold themselves accountable for shit, dude. You know what I mean? Like, they'll fucking look at all the riots that were happening, all this shit that was going on. They made an excuse to go and fucking riot and stuff. Dude, you have no reason to fucking destroy fucking people's shit, dude, regardless of
Mm-hmm.
what it is. You know what I mean? And you want to say you're doing a protest or doing that. Well, you know what? Motherfuckers back in the day did protests, and they weren't doing all kinds of crazy shit like that, dude.
Mm-hmm.
People they don't hold any accountability for themselves, man. And
Or even when they were, they were given sermon about it too. They were told too by their same pastors and priests and leaders of their movement, like, hey man, y'all gotta knock this shit the fuck off. This isn't the way. This isn't the way to get things done, And I remember going to one of the protests in Ventura, and a girl was like jumping in front of a car, and I was like, no, we're not here to do this. This is not what we're here to. Yes, we're mad. I get it. We're all pissed off, dude. But that lady has nothing to do with this. She has absolutely nothing to. She's just going to work or the gas station
right,
or wherever the
right,
fuck, dude. And even if she is, like, my thing is this: is if whether it's George Floyd, whether it's Gray or Ahmaud Arbery or whatever, if you're going to protest, you have to be as peaceful and as just as the people that were slain, right? Like, these people who you want to, like, quote unquote martyr, right? These people, then you need to be as peaceful and as just as they are in your demonstration of dissatisfaction. You can't be out there fucking flipping cars, robbing Kmart's, breaking the windows here, and Bobby the Hundred's store got looted and got set on fire. And it's like, dude, he's a community activist for the same people who are burning these buildings down. So it's
that's what
like,
I'm saying, dude.
yeah, I think of all of my whole theory of chromatic value, I think responsibility holds zero negative chromatic value. Like, when you learn how to take responsibility of your own actions, is like you're really set free. Like, you're really brought forward. And yeah, a lot of people just can't do that no more, man.
I've had this talk with our friend Ruben and with Scott, dude. And I use these words just when I use karmatic debt frequently, dude. Like, I know when I do some dumb shit, I'm like, fuck. Any day now, I'm gonna probably have to pay for that, dude, some way or another. You know what I mean? Or who knows? Maybe it'll be a year from now. But I'm not saying it's like every specific thing that gets done. But no matter what, like, it's just like a creditor. You know what I mean? You build that shit up, you're gonna have to pay for it somehow. You know what I
Mm-hmm.
mean? So, if you don't want to keep fucking paying for shit, just act right, man. Like,
Yeah.
I think one of the last times we went out and having a great time, and I got a little too tipsy. I woke up next day. I probably made a fool of myself because we're human and we do dumb stuff. I mean, I wasn't like acting absurd where I'm like endangering people, but then For some reason, I wake up and I have a dent in my car. You know what I mean? So
Oh,
the fuck, man.
no.
Sometimes you pay for it some way or another. You know what I mean? And
Oh,
I'm not saying
no.
that it was connected in any way. It's just you rack up a debt and eventually, and you gotta pay for it, man.
Mhm. So, besides responsibility, like, what would you encourage people to do more to have a better life and build themselves up better?
Well, whatever you're sad about, fix it. Like I'm not big on uh like depression and all that stuff, where people need some type of medication to take care of them, you know what I mean, to make them feel
Mhm.
better. No, dude. If you really want to feel better, get your fucking mind right, dude. I mean, as I was telling you before, I was a victim to my own damn self, making excuses for everything. But I'll tell you one thing, man. That the term mind, body, and soul, that is a real fucking thing, dude. So when I started the whole college thing, right, I took a yoga class, dude. Fucking homie motherfucker looking like doing fucking downward dog and shit, right? It was a fun class though. It was a fun class. I sat in the back. I got to have some great views and stuff, being a perv, I guess you can say. But um nonetheless, getting all those stretches in. I was unhealthy, dude. I was like fucking 300 pounds, bro. Fucking alcohol. I was still a fucking alcoholic, drinking 30 pack of beer and a bottle a day, dude. And smoking weed and, just being an undesirable. And so I did the yoga class, right? And dude, I would wake up and I'm like, dude, I feel fucking good, dude. I don't even feel like having beer. And then to the point where now I don't even drink beer, dude. I haven't drank beer in 4 years,
Mm.
about 4 years now. Don't get me wrong, I still drink my spirits and my wines and stuff. I like those. You ain't gonna take those away from me, not yet, anyways. But I would wake up, go back to my yoga class, stretches and everything, getting getting your mind right too, because yoga is like real. It gets in. You get in tune with yourself, and then not only am I passing my classes, I'm passing them with A's, dude. I don't know how the fuck I passed any of my courses with A's when I failed all of high school. Nonetheless, I graduated with highest honors, dude. I graduated with a 3.98 or something like that
Oh.
for over 5 years of course, or 4.5 years of coursework, dude. I held down that GPA, and so I would take gym classes, and I started losing some pounds and stuff. And I'm like, man, my mind's getting right, my body's getting right. You know what I mean? Now my soul's getting right. Hallelujah. You know what I mean? Like I started projecting better energy to people instead of being like that negative fucking asshole that I can be. You know what I mean? Like when people have problems, well, fuck that shit, fuck that shit. You know what I mean? Well, instead, just kind of give it a better solution in a way, just project better energy. So that whole mind, body, soul thing, like people out there get it, man. If you're not feeling great about yourself, go do some workouts. Go get into shape. Go do something that you've never done before that will make you physically feel different. And once you start physically feeling different, you'll start feeling better just about your overall environment. Then you're going to start wanting to make bigger changes, and which I did. I mean, I'm not saying this theory of mine is going to work for everybody, but it sure damn worked for me. And I've seen other people kind of project the same thing. If just when you feel good, everything else will be good. You know what I mean?
Mm.
I mean, you're letting all the stress just kind of roll down your back, dude, and not worry about it. You start learning how to manage yourself better. Instead of worrying about all these small, minute things of negativity, you're trying to weed them out, and you're making it more of a positive thing. So like,
Mhm.
I mean, before my environment was just a bunch of negativity, dude. Like, oh, hey, this fool got shot, or this fool's busted, or this fool this or that, and you're just like, oh, let's go party over here. Oh, this happened. Like, if you think about it, it's all negativity. You know what I mean? There's nothing positive about none of that stuff. So slowly, as you move away from all that stuff and you start building your edifice and being more of a, I'm not saying spiritual because that shit sounds kind of gay, but um
What's wrong with being gay, dude? I got gay people in my family, bro.
Dude, I don't give a shit about. I don't give a shit about anybody being gay. I use it as a term. That's all it is, dude. And people want to get bent out of shape, they can, dude. And I don't have
Who
nothing to
cares?
say at all. But when you start getting all that stuff, when you start building yourself up, man, you really want to attract other things, other positive things, dude. Like for example, dude, when I started coming around the Masonic Lodge, I wasn't sure if that's what I wanted to do or not. But I made friends with these people, and slowly, the old friends and old me was drifting away, and I was coming back, and I was just kind of walking more into the light. You know what I mean? Being around positive people, being around like-minded people, people that actually. You want to hear the fucking weirdest shit, dude? So I've always been kind of a weird to some of my old homies and stuff that are Mark, you're into fucking weird shit, dude. You know what I mean? Like occultism, fucking spirituality, magic stuff, like all kinds of weird kind of hocus pocus, creepy shit. And they're like, dude, you're fucking weird. Cause you know, Mexicans, man, they're all Christians and Catholics and you know what I mean? Brujeria. They're all,
Yeah.
why you have those tattoos? Why are you hanging out with those guys? Aren't they like devil worshippers? And to the point where they think I'm a fucking devil worshiper, you know what I mean? But I let them think what they want. So as the time goes, I was slowly just eradicating myself from that old equation and bringing myself into a new one where now I hang out with you guys almost every fucking day, dude. You know,
Mm-hmm.
I'm busy here at the lodge every single day. I'm doing something for the benefit of our building and our brethren every single day, dude. There's not one day that doesn't go by where I'm not helping a brother out or they're not helping me out or just in general where I can't just call upon them and be like, hey, dude, what are you doing? Just hang out. You want to have some drinks? Just chill. Cool. You know what I mean? Like, not only are they brothers, they're some of my best friends, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And over time, friends change, dude. And it is just, it's just statistically shown that people rotate friends every so often, you know, except for you keep a few from each one of those groups after every 7 years. So like my best friend Angel, I've known that dude for 35 fucking years, bro. Actually
That's
36
crazy.
years. And I'm only 38 years old, dude. So I've known him my whole life and we still chill, not as much as we used to, but you know, when we do, it's like there was no time in between.
Mm-hmm.
But it's like you have a best friend from each one of those groups, but here at the lodge that you're constantly around good company all the time.
Yeah, dude, like, I'm young, especially like considering like Masons wise. I feel like I'm super young. And
So do I.
yeah, it's like I look around and even though there might be this age gap between like me and fucking Doc, it's like there's still a lot of like-mindedness there. There's still a lot of I could tell, when we're talking certain things and he decides to chime in, it's like, oh yeah, I can relate with that. Even though you're a fucking dinosaur, I can relate with what you're saying, dude.
Doc is
Like,
old.
yeah, he's old, bro, and but age is becomes very vague, when you're coming to camaraderie with people who are like-minded, right?
Yeah,
Like
for sure.
it, you know what I'm saying? And you guys now have seen my son more than some of my best friends, and so I definitely see that, man. Like people need to, I don't like to say need to, but I just wish more people would figure out like if you're doing something and this thing is bringing you down, you should probably cut it out, and yeah, you may have a group of friends who some of my best friends I thought were my best friends were the same guys I was tagging with and fighting and all this shit, but when my dad died, they weren't there. They hit me with the, oh yeah, I heard, but they weren't there, so it just kind of made me realize, like, dude, it's okay to cut these guys out. I can still be friends with you. It doesn't mean I need to spit on your name. It doesn't mean I need to, wish bad upon you. But maybe I don't need to see you every Wednesday night at 6:30. I'm gonna be somewhere else, bro. You know what I mean? I'm gonna be over here, dog. Like, sorry, no, I'm not on the block, dog. I'm over here now.
I
And
know what you mean. I know exactly what you mean. And during installation, dude, I deliberately invited a lot of my old friends, dude. I just wanted to see where this would go. And it was actually the biggest and probably the best ball and chain removal that I've ever had, dude. So I invited a lot of the homies, a lot of friends, everybody. A handful of those friends showed up, probably like only five. And I was like, good, dude. I was glad that happened because you know what? I've always been supportive of everybody, but um when they didn't show, it was fine. I wasn't my feelings weren't hurt or nothing. I just wanted to see where we stood at as people. You know what I mean? And
mhm,
it was a good thing for me because now it's like less things I have to worry about. I don't have to worry about like going out of my way for certain people or anything. You know what I mean? Like you start to I always have this small theory of my own, or not theory, but my own way of thinking. Less is best, dude.
yes.
The less shit you have, the less people you have in your circle, the better it is, dude. It's better that way because you don't have to deal with 99 problems, you know what I mean?
Mhm,
You just got to deal with your own and a few others, you know, but nonetheless, I taught myself a lesson on something. And look, I'm 38 years old and I'm still teaching myself my own life lessons, you know what I mean? If I would have
mhm,
only listened to older people trying to give me advice when I was a dumb kid, I would have
yep,
probably never been in the boat that I'm in now. But at the same time, I know I wouldn't be as wise as I am now. And I know that kind of sounds weird because I'm not an old man, but I'm a wise dude, man. And I'm not saying like a wise guy or anything, but I've been through a lot and I survived a lot. And I've been through more than probably a lot of other people have, you know. And
mhm.
some
Well, even
people,
then, dude, like I like even even then, the worst thing that you went through is always going to be the worst thing you ever went through. So
mm,
the worst thing you ever went through is, to me, is always going to be equivalent to what somebody else always went through, right? Yours is tragic in a sense because I can relate to it. I did the sleeping out of the car. I did the, making it to the funerals and making it here, and another one, another guy's got, the bullshit, the cop, all that. But what I super admire, especially because I remember when I first went around the lodge, bro, and I first saw you, I even remember thinking back then, I'm sorry to say, I was like, damn, this dude looks like a fucking gangster. Like, oh my God, dude. Like, I
what
was
the
like, I
fuck is
was
he
not,
doing here?
well, I didn't feel so out of place anymore. I was like, oh my God, there's somebody like me here, dude. Like, this is fucking nuts. Like, because you hear Freemason and people think like rich dudes with like buku money and just like fucking smoking cigarettes and throwing money at the wall all day. And it's like, no, dude, like some of these guys are very like modest men. They're hardworking men. And some guys come from fucked up backgrounds and they're here because they're trying to be better. Like they want to be better. They not only desire to be better, but they're trying to be better. So
Well,
why not, and getting into it is like why not be like that? Like as what you've accomplished, bro. Like being at installation, dude, was so sick for me seeing all you guys, take your positions is like, holy fuck, they've accomplished this. Like this is hard work. Just becoming one was hard enough, dude.
mhm.
Sitting around, you're waiting, you're fucking sitting in this building by yourself. You're like, God damn it. Like, where is everybody? But you obviously know, but
I know.
I know. That's why it's so funny to be able to talk to you about it now. It's like my experience. But it's like to see you accomplish that, bro. You are truly like you are really one of those people where I could look towards and be like, yo, this man has built himself up block by block, step by step, brick by brick, dude. And I know some people might hear us talk about all this later and be like, oh, they're mean, they're not sensitive. It's like, no, dude,
I can give two shits about people's sensitivity, man. Like, you know, that's what's if you're gonna cry about it, then you know what? Maybe you shouldn't listen.
there you go. God damn right, dude. You hear that, you fucking nerds?
No, but for reals, man, if you're gonna cry about something, then turn the other way. Stop being a crybaby. Like
Yeah.
back in my day when you were a crybaby, dude, you got fucking to cry. You got something to cry for. You know what I mean? So it's like
Mm-hmm.
just stop your whining and just if you don't like it, then sorry. But I'm not sorry. I'm sorry that your feelings are hurt and that you're sensitive. But yeah, dude, life can take tolls on people, man, but it's all what you're gonna do with it, man. And it's just like Rocky, in the movie Rocky. It doesn't matter how many times you fall down, it's how many times you're gonna get up, dude. But eventually, falling down, dude, it takes its toll on you too. Sometimes you're just like, fuck, like you don't want to get up right now. But I did tell myself I'm never gonna go back to where I came from. I'm not gonna regress because I already know what's back there, dude. It's nothing but misery.
Mm-hmm.
And not only has this organization make me a better person to individuals, friends, and family, but it's actually made me a better father. Like I wasn't the best dad back in the day, man, and I really like tried hard to be. I see my kids all the time. I love being with my daughters. Um, I want to make sure that I leave something for them when it's time for me to exit this earth. Um, because I don't want them to struggle like how I do, dude. I want them to have a foundation. And if you read any old history and stuff like that, wealth and all that stuff starts by some dude being broke as fuck, wanting to make it different and starting a cornerstone for his family. And then
Mm-hmm.
that cornerstone getting bigger for the next generation of his family, and then so on and so on. To me, that's generational wealth, dude. And I think that's like one of the most admirable things that I like to learn about. Um, I watched this TV show a long time ago, and I think it kind of resonated with me for so long. It's called The Company. It's kind of about like some CIA stuff, right? And this guy, he's in the KGB, and he says this thing. He's all, our plan. We will be long gone from this earth before our plan flourishes. Like he's already known he's going to be dead and gone. But in 20, 30 years, 40 years, this plan's actually going to start to work, even though he's not going to be around to see it. But he's doing
Mm-hmm.
it for the purpose of something bigger than himself. You know what I mean? And I want to make sure that I can do the same for my kids, man. Like I want to make sure that they have something for their family and then their family after that. And hopefully they don't fuck up somewhere down the line. You know what I mean? Because kids fuck up shit.
I mean, look at me, dude. I fucked up plenty enough.
Yeah.
But dude, I mean, and I remember too hearing like when I first was coming around and I was listening, observing, and I first heard your some of your stances, and I was like, man, he's kind of hard nosed. You know what I mean? Like he's tough. But then,
I
dude,
know.
as
I heard you throw some remarks back there. Oh, dude, that was kind of fucked up. Oh, I don't give a fuck.
I know, like I don't give a fuck. Like, all right, like okay, like that's who he is. But then you put him, you put Mr. Torres in front around his daughters, and you see it. You see why he's so tough. Not only with other people, but on himself, bro. Like I see how much you take on at the lodge, dude. You're planning this, you're planning that. You're one of the first people to get there. You're one of the last people to leave. You're, this, that, clocking in. You're over here at this place. You're visiting this one, and that takes. I mean, that it takes a toll being that busy. You know what I mean? Not only like mentally, physically, but trying to preserve whatever relationship you might have with your family and your kids. And but when they're around, man, and I see you with them, it's like, there it is. There's that
Ah,
soft side. So it's people can say whatever, and this is I guess the point of all that is like people can say whatever they want about people like you or me, where we're just kind of like, I don't care, dude. Like, something happened to you, like, oh, that sucks. Like, what are you gonna do about it? I'm not gonna sit here and pat your back and, oh, honey, it's okay, honey, you can cry. Like, no, don't cry. Or go
yeah.
get it out. Go ahead,
You're
cry,
not
get
gonna
it
get a
out.
trophy for crying, dude. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but what do we do? I'm more than willing to help people as much as they're willing to help themselves. But if you're not ready to help yourself, I can't lend you my hand, bro, until you're ready for it. I'm not going to do the
That's
heavy lifting.
that's kind of how that's like my stance on like like drug fiends and dope fiends and shit like that, dude. Like, I don't believe in addiction, dude. I 100% don't believe in it. People can bitch and moan and complain about it all they want, but if you really want, if anybody in the world wants to stop something, they have the ability to stop doing what they're doing. You know,
Mm-hmm.
they say all these drugs and all that stuff's super addictive. You know what? They say alcoholism is the biggest addictive problem out there. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I stopped it. I don't have to do this. I do this because I want to, but I'm nowhere near where I was what I was doing, dude. Where the point was is that I was like I told you earlier, I was drinking like 30 pack in a bottle a day by myself, dude. I was
Mm-hmm.
305 fucking pounds, dude. No one believes me I was that big, by the way, either. But I was a huge fucking chungus, dude. And when I hear people bitch about their weight and or anything like that, I'm like, dude, then shut the fuck up and do something about it. Stop, put that fucking hot dog down, put that fucking beer down, and go fucking make a difference and stop fucking shoving that shit down your fucking throat, dude. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Stop being a fucking savage on the food. Stop fucking overindulging. You know, the ancient societies already figured this kind of shit out. Why do we feel like shit as human beings, dude? Because we overindulge in shit, dude. If I overindulge in fucking scotch and bourbon one night, I feel like shit because we overindulge. If you're moderate about it, you'll feel fine. If you eat a whole bunch of grease, dude. As a matter of fact, I ate this fucking sandwich. It's called a Monte Cristo sandwich. You know what a Monte Cristo sandwich is?
Yes, a deep fried sandwich.
Okay, I never had one before. I don't know why I wanted to eat this, but I wanted to fucking eat it. So I ordered it. It was delicious. It was good. It was fucking great. But dude, it fucked me up. It fucked me up bad because I'm not used to eating like that anymore, dude. You know what I mean? I fucking eat
Mm-hmm.
ground fucking turkey and shit like that, dude. You know what I mean? But I ate this fucking sandwich at like 5 p.m. 6 p.m. I was feeling like shit. I laid down, knocked out, dude. It fucking put me in a fucking horrible food coma, dude.
Oh,
Overindulgence. It's shit you don't need to put in your fucking body, dude. And like I was saying, our ancient ancestors already knew about this shit, dude. You know what I mean? That's why there's all that fasting stuff that they've talked about and everything. Like they had
mm-hmm.
keys. Our ancient ancestors already had the keys to life, and we're just out here fucking it up, dude. You know, and thinking we know better and shit like that. This is thousands of years ago, thousands of years of history in their making. They know what they were fucking talking about. You know what I mean? And we're right
Yeah,
here
dude,
fucking.
especially when you sit here and think like people always wonder, oh, the great mysteries of the pyramids, how they build these cities. But you look at their diet and then you think they're fucking crazy. Now you're like, oh no, they didn't know what they're talking about. It's like, no, I'm pretty sure they did because we don't know even how to explain how they did this shit. So maybe we should kind of follow their lead and do more. I don't fast, but I try to go like a solid 12 to 14 hours without food every day. So
Same.
once I eat dinner, nothing until after like 7, maybe 7:30 a.m. Then I'll eat breakfast, but I'm not eating breakfast at 5:30 when I wake up. It's just not happening.
Yeah, I don't do that either. So, because I wake up at 4 a.m. every morning. I'm in the gym by 5:15. I do about a 2 hour workout because by 7 o'clock I'm showered up, and then I'll make me some eggs and stuff like that. So about 7:30. So from I usually don't eat past 5. I try not to. I try really hard not to, but sometimes hanging out with you fucking guys and stuff like that, like there's food out there. Oh yeah, that looks good. I mean, like I said, I'm human. I fuck up too, but for the most part, I do pretty well, and I
Mhm.
don't really eat too horrible. Like, I'm not out there fucking eating carne asada burritos and fucking carnitas all day and shit like that, or all kinds of potatoes. But I try to fast pretty moderate. It's not like I'm starving myself or anything, but for everybody else out there, man, if you feel shit, like if you feel shitty, if you feel fucking not comfortable in your own skin, well, you got to make a physical change. You got to do something that you weren't willing to do before. And if it's hard, then that means you're doing it right. Because if it was hard, then everybody would be doing it easy. Everyone would be doing it. So
Mhm.
when you accomplish something fucking difficult and hard, congratulate yourself on it. Because like I said, if it's hard or if it was easy, everyone would do it. And
Yeah.
then there's no trophy at the end for you. I'm not saying there's a fucking real trophy, but like there's no gratitude for it. So if something's hard, really just put your all into it. And even if you don't accomplish it, at least you put your all into it, but don't quit. Don't ever fucking quit something, dude. You know what I mean? Like, just
Dude,
you gotta keep it pushing, man.
dude, like just even hearing it, right? And going back to this whole like, put the hot dog down, step away from the beer, but it's like people sit here, they want this magic pill that, I seen this Instagram ad on some weight loss shit. I don't know why it was even on there. But it was like, don't, take this magic powder. You don't have to work out. Don't have to change your diet. Lose, 30% of your weight. I'm like, dude, that is not the message to be sending to people because that's a lie. Like, you can't just fucking pound Snickers all day long and drink this little powder and think you're going to lose weight. Like, you got to come to the decision of, do I do the hard thing, or do I continue to fucking hate my life? Like, okay, you want to fucking, I'm not saying be Mark and get up at 4 a.m., but do
No,
your
don't. You
jack.
guys will hate that, by the way.
But hey, people check out Mark's fucking Facebook and Instagram. The man's buff. Okay, he's hiding it under the shirt. He's buff.
I'm not buff.
So he went from 400 pounds to fucking.
I said 3.
300 pounds to solid. And, it's getting up at 4. It's working out. It's, managing your intake of certain vices, managing your food, not being like, oh, you need to starve yourself and rid yourself. No, I'm not. I enjoy my beers, I enjoy my cigarettes, but I also run 2 miles on the treadmill every day. So where I would maybe run 1 mile every day, I smoke, so I run 2 miles. I'll get in 3 miles some days because I know, like, I have to put in the extra labor because I do unto my body that's unjust for it, like, it's like saying, it's like for people, like, I just wish they would say, hey man, if you're going to make these choices, like you were saying, take responsibility for these choices and make the necessary actions if you're ready for it. If you're truly fed up of being a fat fuck, then get up, go work out, and just watch your diet, dude. Don't eat 2 burritos, eat 1.
Don't even, honestly, dude. I kind of, as much as it kind of pisses me off, and it's kind of a good thing. So, when you go out to eat now, because inflation's gone up so much, right? Portions are fucking small, right?
Yes.
So here's an example. I don't typically eat fast food at all, dude. But when I do, I'll go to Del Taco because it's like the least amount of bad shit. You know what I mean? You can't really go bad with fucking beans and fucking a little bit of ground beef. You know what I mean? So I remember like a half-pound bean and cheese burrito at Del Taco, right? It was $1, right? Good. It's worth $1. So I got one the other day. That fucking thing was probably a quarter fucking pound, dude. That shit was small as fuck. I was like, all right, you know what? Fine. It is what it is. I understand. Inflation's gone up. Fucking servings are getting smaller and the price is going up. But it doesn't constitute me to go and fucking buy 2 more. You know what I mean? If you eat it, you'll be fine. You'll be good, dude. You know what I mean? Just let the food settle and you'll be good. It's just us, especially Americans, dude. Americans are the fucking worst, and we're the fattest motherfuckers here, dude. And it's actually quite disgusting. And my family, they're from the South, dude. So their servings are fucking humongous, dude. I'm surprised I didn't have fucking diabetes, dude. Like, for reals. I should have fucking had some kind of fucking crazy heart attack already, dude, because my grandma be making grits, fried bread, fucking fried pork chops, fried fucking everything, dude. You know what I mean? So, and she would give, I'm this fucking kid, dude, and I'm getting these fucking big ass damn plates, dude, with fucking, I don't know, it's probably like 5,000 calories, dude. You know what I mean? You're a fucking kid eating all this shit. And that's why so many people here in America, dude, they're so fucking unhealthy and overweight, dude. It's because we overindulge in eating, dude. Like, and then our eyes are bigger than our stomachs sometimes too, but just control what the fuck you eat moderate, and you'll feel better. If you need to work out a little bit, work out. I mean, I'm not telling everybody to go and fucking pump mad iron. I don't pump crazy iron. I'm not a meathead or nothing, but I do need to be in shape somewhat, dude. I do want to live a long life, that's for sure. So if I can find the fucking key to life to live forever, I definitely would. I would want to live forever, dude. You know what I mean? Because I want to see what kind of shit show this fucking world's gonna come to when I'm fucking 90 or 100 years old, if I make it that old.
I say that all the time, dude. I wish I could live to a fucking million.
Me too, dude. I wish I could just be a fucking vampire, dude. If I could be a vampire and just live through the night, that'd be fucking great, dude.
Yeah, dude. Being alive is fucking rad. Like, it's so much better than being dead. You know?
Well, I think everything's better than being dead, man, because there ain't no proof of a fucking afterlife, and I'm not putting my fucking money on faith.
Yeah. You know, like, even then, like, even if there's some afterlife, you know, like, what does it like? Does death doesn't scare me because the adventure of the after does, you know, excite me because I don't know what it is and no one has ever been able to tell me what it is because no one who's ever died has ever came back, you know. So that part's exciting, but being alive is
That is,
fucking.
I don't know. It's not exciting to me, man. If I don't know anyone that didn't come back, I don't know if I want to go there.
You know, that's just the adventurer in me, man. But the alive living Ron, you know, I fucking love being alive. I love hearing the birds chirp. I love experiencing life as I have it here on this earthly realm, you know, and I just, you know, especially here recently, I'm just trying to do all that I can to improve that, you know, to improve this life, to improve my experience and take in more, you know, food, like, you know, if I'm eating food, if I'm going to pay this money to eat this food, why not get the best that I could get? Like, why settle for bullshit McDonald's, dude?
Well, you know, the other night when we went to the Black Bear Diner,
Yeah.
I was not fucking impressed with that shit, dude. I was really fucking pissed off that I spent $25 for my fucking plate and for some trash ass food, dude, that everyone was fucking raving about this place, dude. Fuck Black Bear Diner, dude. I fuck that place, dude. I'd rather go to a hole in the wall diner and eat some bomb ass shit, dude. You know what I mean? But I was
Black
not impressed with that.
Black Bear Diner. I'm sorry, you guys need to work on your service, right? You guys were forgetting a bunch of shit, and the food is a little mediocre. Cute spot, you know, convenient location, but y'all need to get better. Need to get
Fuck yeah,
better.
they need to give me. What the fuck, dude? That chicken fried steak looked like it was in a fucking frozen box, and all they did was heat it up in the microwave, dude. That shit looked so fucking elementary, dude. That shit did not look cool.
That shit look like a piece of boot leather, dude, on a plate.
Dude, the fucking baked potato I had, I fucking moved it to the side, and all the toppings fell out like little fucking clay marbles and shit, dude. This shit was fucking trash, dude.
Hey, the coffee was hot though, but she almost spilled that on us too. She almost spilled the fucking coffee on us. But it was
Man.
hot. I gotta give them the coffee was good. The coffee was all right. Yeah, man, dude, it's cool to, you know, because dude, you're leading the fucking mob now. Let's go. So it's just tight, dude, to see like, you know, the person that I'm going to be following suit. You know what I mean? Like I don't have a problem taking direction, right? But I enjoy taking direction from people who I know are going to outwork me. You know, like because then I have this space to grow into. Like there's that vacuum of necessity, and I can grow into that. I can fill that void. You know what I mean? And to hear, to even have, you know, our really our like first own one-on-one talk. You know what I mean? Well, even though other people are watching, whatever. It's tight, dude. It's really tight to hear and to know that going into the year, man, it's gonna be fucking. It's gonna be exciting, bro. We got a lot to fucking get done, dude. And I already know it's gonna get done. I'm already knowing. I'm already knowing.
Well, I keep the lodge busy, that's for sure, man. And there is gonna be a lot to do. So don't feel like you're ever gonna be bored, man.
No, dude, there's never been a boring moment. Not one since I've came. Has been one dull moment, dude. It's been fucking jam packed, and I enjoy my life being that way. Because if not, I
The
just
great
I
the great thing it's been is that it's recently just got like that, you know, because
mm-hmm.
when I first came around, it was not the funnest place. You know, it was kind of all right, guys, we'll see you next Wednesday kind of shit. You know what I mean? That's all it was, man. I uh I really tried hard to vamp this place up into just making it more not just like okay, we're gonna hang out once a week and talk lodge business or whatever. I made it where like the following day, hey dude, what are you doing? Oh, let's go do this. Let's go hang out. Like friends outside of this place. You know what I mean? And that's what made it. That's what's made this whole new direction that I've been trying to take this place different. Um, it's been more. It's way more active, way more fun. To the point where people are we're ringing bells out there where people are like, hey dude, what's up? What's going on over there? You know what I mean? And
Mm-hmm.
so when I hear it like that, dude, from other people, they're like, hey dude, so what's going on over there this week? I know something's getting done right finally. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Because that's what it's about, man. And hopefully it stays like that in the future. You guys keep that kind of momentum going. Because I'm not going to be here forever. You know what I mean?
Oh man. Well, dude, listen, bro. We came right here towards the end. Is there anything? Well, first, thank you again for coming onto the show and being you and just being honest about everything. I fucking love it. Is there anything that you want to sign off with, or drop a little gem here for the end of the podcast?
I don't know, man. Did we tackle any subjects that you wanted to? I just felt like we were just talking.
No, dude, we literally did, bro. We literally, I have always, every time I've looked towards you, bro, I see, I first saw, this guy who's running helping run the lodge, all these things. And then you get down to a deeper level, it's like, oh, well, Mark, he had this crazy ass past, you know what I mean? And then it's like, Mark is also very strict with himself. He's strict with the people that he cares about and the people that he finds himself around, and then it's like, well, he's also a family man. So he's strict around these people and he's strict on himself because not only does he love people, but he loves them truly. Like when he cares about you truly, and he's willing to help you. Literally gave me the shirt off your back. You know what I'm saying? Like literally clothed me one day while I was soaking wet, and you know what I'm saying? And people could sit here, and I enjoy that personality that you have, that stance that you take, because we need more of it. People aren't willing to look at their friends and the people that they call family and be like, listen, dude, you're fucking up and you need to get yourself right. Like it's not their fault. It's not their fault. It's your fault. Even if it's not, just take responsibility. Let's get the job done. And we need more of that. And
Yeah.
so everything right now, bro, was everything I had been hoping, wishing, and praying to talk about with you, bro. So thank you, really do. I'm really thankful.
Well, let's see if I can start rocking with this next season, man. And when I do, I'll throw you on there too, dude. Scott, I told Scott he'll probably be the first dude on there. I have a couple other people like, dude, people always hit me up about it, dude. And it's just like, I don't want to say I'm quitting on it. It's just sometimes life gets busy, man. And, life got busy for me, because like when we were at the beginning of the pandemic, like it's not like I was going to work at the office, I was kind of basically working at home. So I had a lot more time,
Mm-hmm.
and working in education with all these knucklehead kids, dude, it kind of puts a toll on you, dude. It definitely puts a toll on you because you deal with 100 different personalities a day, dude, so, but, I'll try to get this second season rolling and then getting that squared away. I don't know if I'll do live like you do. I kind of like the whole live thing. That's kind of cool, man. How do you know if you have viewers on here, dude? Does it tell you?
Yeah, it's got a viewer number right here. It lists all the different fucking comments that I got. I don't know if you can see it on your
I
side.
can't see them.
Ah,
I wonder what they say.
there has just been some randos. I don't even know who these people are. Like, hold on, let me put this one up. Like, what does that even say?
That looks like a fucking scientific fucking table and shit right there. Born,
Varn to go. Well, you fucking loser, whoever you are. Thank you for commenting. Fucking yeah, but yeah, they have all that, bro. Banners, like I'm saying, this platform, dude. I'll send you the link, or you have the link now, dude. Just you can go in there and check it out, kind of see what they have to offer, bro. This place it's super dope.
You know what? I just looked at it. There's a private chat, but it doesn't. It says chat with host and other guests. I don't see any other fucking get. Oh, this is like fucking Zoom, huh?
Well, yeah, it would be like guess, like if we had like 4 or 5 people on here, doing like a bigger thing. Yeah, it would be. You could literally message them privately. All that exactly like Zoom, bro. But Zoom, you gotta download the audio and then download this and then post it. This one does it all for me. Just and I'm good.
All right. Well, yeah, so if anybody that wants to check out IG, it's literally right there where my name, Mark.Horns. If you want, you can click on the link. You can find the YouTube channel if you want to watch some cool episodes if you think they're cool. If not, then don't. You ain't hurt my feelings. It's not like I'm trying to get rich off the shit. Anything that may have sparked your interest, give me a holler. If you're a big old fat dude, you want to lose some pounds, I can give you some direction to help you. You know, someone should have told me I was fat. I would have probably done something different faster. You know what I mean? But no one told me a damn thing. I had to just learn it the hard way.
There you go.
But anyways, find me. I'm sure he'll share my IG with you guys. If you want, follow me. I don't even give a shit. But I don't know, man. Hurry up and do your work out there and get back to California, dude.
Yes, sir. I'm already planning it now as we speak, bro.
Some of the guys are getting ready. As a matter of fact, I hear someone knocking on the chamber doors, man.
All right, brother. Well, let's go ahead and wrap it up. Thank you for coming on, Mark. We'll talk to you soon. All right, brother?
All right, bro. Check you later, man.
All right, bro.